Campbell's headline departure from Tottenham has been countered by the signing of Dean Richards in acrimonious circumstances of his own, and by the emergence of Ledley King, a key factor in England's qualification for the European Under-21 finals. Both playing an unchanged Tottenham team. Campbell's return from injury brings about one of 3 alterations to the Arsenal side ambushed by Charlton a fortnight ago. Ray Parlour comes into a lusty-looking midfield, and in Thierry Henry's absence through injury, Sylvain Wiltord starts alongside Dennis Bergkamp. The balloons have gone up, the prevailing temperature up and up and up. But it's not just about Sol Campbell anymore, there's plenty more to get excited about now. Tottenham versus Arsenal is about clubs and lifelong loyalties, not just about the comings and goings of individuals. Pires wrestled to the ground by Tarico. Jeff Winter will have to referee with a strong hand this afternoon, that's for sure. Wiltord. Wriggling run. Steps away from Richards, who seemed to clip him, but the referee was perfectly placed. Sheringham doesn't get a decision either, but the flag is up against Wiltord. Tottenham can leapfrog Arsenal in the table by winning this afternoon. Only 2 points separate them. Sheringham with the flick on. Nothing really has happened on the field to overshadow the subplot of it so far. But Perry's foot was high there, and Arsenal have a free kick. Here's Ashley Cole. Always just seemed to be running away from him, but it's found Bergkamp by Tarico. He was Glenn Hoddle's managerial mentor, Arsene Wenger, when Hoddle played for him in France. Freud. On to Poyet. Space for Christian Ziga. Early cross in towards Ferdinand, and it came off the boot of Martin Keown for a corner kick. And just as well, from Arsenal's point of view, that Keown got some kind of contact. If they got beyond the Arsenal number 5, I think the Tottenham number 9 would have become the favourite to convert the chance. He was just ahead of Campbell. Ferdinand denied. The danger has not gone away, though. Point standing next to the goalkeeper. Both King and Richards are forward. In towards Richards. Campbell did just about enough, so too did Keown. Anderton. Headed away this time by Grimondi. Back by Tarico. There's plenty going on between Keown and Richards off the ball, and the referee has seen it. Now, who's in the deepest trouble? There are players on the field with previous, shall we say. Keown has been sent off quite recently in this fixture. Yellow card for Ferdinand, yellow card for Keown. Settles things for now. 5 Keown, 9 Ferdinand in the foreground. This was the coming together, and Ferdinand was a little bit late there on Keown after it had gone. And that was the start of the story, which may not have ended as yet. Free kick going Arsenal's way this time. Campbell inevitably is forward. Pires takes. It's in towards Sol Campbell. Well, he would have made himself popular there, wouldn't he, with a goal? He was stretching and straining with Dean Richards, couldn't quite get a full contact on the ball. Jericho held up by Vieira. Grimondi forward to Wiltord. First touch is too heavy. Campbell chasing his own heavy touch, but getting to it. It was a two-footed challenge by Campbell, but both feet, I think, on the ground. Ziege forward towards Ferdinand. Chesty down towards Poyet! Well, he scored a terrific goal for Tottenham at Leeds a fortnight ago. And he is such a clean striker of the ball. Either side goes Poyet. His left isn't his stronger foot. But when Ferdinand set him up, bouncing ball, just hit on the rise and only just over. It's better than that. Anderton to Ziege. Sheringham. Poyet. It's lovely control, helping it on towards Ferdinand. Cole had a yard start. Corner kick given. The assistant on the far side had a perfect view of everything. Ziege to take. Towards Richards! Down off the crossbar and out. White trying to hold on. Keown clears. It didn't cross the line. Dean Richards was the unlucky party. Ferdinand finding Sheringham. Now Ziege. He's done well to dig out across from there, and right under pressure, lost it to Ferdinand, but there will be no goal. I don't know that Ferdinand's arm wasn't raised there. A yellow card already against the name of Les Ferdinand. Sheringham and Vieira getting involved just out of your picture. But how good a view did Jeff Winter have of that? Enough to disallow the goal, that's for sure. Free kick has been given. But the Arsenal players seem pretty certain to me that Les Ferdinand propelled the ball into the goal with his arm, and that the yellow already against his name for the altercation with Keown should have been added to. You can see what the Arsenal players are unhappy about.
The fourth official has indicated there will be 1 minute of stoppage time.
Jericho is in pursuit. And his very presence just forced Ashley Cole to try to turn it back to Richard Wright, and as a result, Tottenham have a corner kick in the one added minute at the end of this first half. Sheringham leaving it for Ziege to take. Dean Richards, who has so nearly scored for Tottenham already. Ziege takes. Towards King at the near post. It wasn't the best of corners. King might still be able to make something of it. Pires sees to it that he can't. Tottenham have certainly had the home team share of the game. Richards. Well, brawny and brash, not much to write home about in truth. No hero out there to upstage the pre-match villain, although ironically, Sol Campbell's replacement, Dean Richards, came closest to scoring, but at half-time in this Barclaycard Premiership North London derby, it's 0-0. Act 2 of the North London melodrama to come. Please take your seats again before the end of the interval. Welcome back to the eye of the storm. It's amazing how the derby match mood catches a game in which half of the players aren't even English. It's strangled the spectacle out of the match so far, but maybe all the body punches that have been landed will have softened up the respective defences. Wiltord trying to find out. Picked off though by Ledley King. hiding place. Cole. Wiltor into the path of Bergkamp, and back to Wiltor, and Pires is free here. Parler is in the box too. Robert Pires trying to get past Richards, who managed to react, but it's Gilles Grimondi. Good save. Well struck by Grimondi, with Tottenham on their heels. The incursion here by Pires just undid them for a moment, and Grimondi had time to set himself. Sullivan was at full stretch. Arsenal's best moment as an attacking force. Cole to take. In towards Vieira, well dealt with by Ledley King. Pires though. A rather more comfortable take for Neil Sullivan. Caught by a late one from Grimondi. Tarico swung in towards Poyet. Well, the timing of his run was perfect, and credit Martin Keown for making it difficult for Poyet. It was a lovely cross, and Poyet's expression suggests that he knows it was a lovely chance too. He got there up in front of Keown. You almost feel as if he made too full-blooded a contact with his head. Freddie Youngberg looking particularly pink today. Seems to have had a fresh coat for the big day. Vieira into Parler. Wiltor. Dispossessed though by Anderton. Poyet. Tarico has made ground down the near touchline. Dispossessed by Cole at the expense of a Tottenham throw. Points in there somewhere. Bit of a looper. Oh, Ferdinand's kept it in, and Poyet couldn't knock it in. It was deflected behind. It is a corner kick, but the scale of the chance had come and gone really before Gus Poyet realised that it wasn't the throw that Freud wanted, but Ferdinand kept it alive, and it was a very good save by Richard Wright. Now Tarico. Poyet. Through the legs of Cole, but Ashley Cole recovered and then lost it, and in the end had to concede the corner kick. He missed England's international last weekend. He has been nursing a hamstring injury the last few weeks, Ashley Cole. Taken short to Tarico. Seager will get a chance to cross it, or maybe shoot, and it was deflected on the way through, eventually hooked away by Cole after Campbell intervened. Did open up there for Christian Seager. Parler. Wiltor. Scored Arsenal's winner in the FA Cup semi-final against Tottenham Hotspur last April. Has given Arsenal the lead at White Hart Lane. His shot just too hot for Sullivan to handle. Good build-up. Wiltor setting up his fellow countryman, and there was just too much on Pires' curling shot for the diving Sullivan. Last 3 minutes. King with the free kick. In towards Poyet, who got a touch, and there's Richards, and a terrific save by Wright. Dean Richards denied by the woodwork in the first half, denied by the strong left hand of Arsenal's young goalkeeper Richard Wright. Kanu in possession. Arsenal with a chance to counter. Ray Parlour goes for glory himself. A good save at the other end this time from Neil Sullivan. Well struck by Parlour across Neil Sullivan. They've needed a good full hand on the ball to divert it beyond the post, but maybe a better save at the other end from Richard Wright a moment or so ago. Both keepers distinguishing themselves. Pires takes in towards Kanu. Didn't miss by much. There's a bottle just landed in the goal mouth. There's almost a ball arriving in the Tottenham net. Kanu's header. Given away to Pires. He fancied his chances again there just for a moment. He did open up for Robert Pires. In the end, Arsenal dithered. Davis. Rebrov was pulled wide. Four waiting for a cross here. Sergei Rebrov. In towards Poyet! It's in! Stoppage time! Gus Poyet has rescued it for Tottenham. It was a sweetly struck volley by Gus Poyet. Richard Wright seemed to have the post covered. The ball just slithered through his grasp. But to the delight of the Tottenham faithful, and from an excellent cross by Sergei Rebrov, Gus Poyet has saved the day. Richard Wright, who was under the microscope in the defeat by Charlton 2 weeks ago, will have to take a share of the blame, maybe a big share. But Tottenham have kept on knocking at the door and eventually have found it ajar. And Gus Poyet has scored. No hiding place for a goalkeeper after a moment like that, particularly at a moment as late as that. Lauren, it was virtually the last kick of the match. Sol Campbell's happy homecoming is not quite as happy as it might have been, thanks to Gus Poyet's late goal. Arsenal remain unbeaten on their travels in the Premiership this season, remain ahead of Tottenham in the table, but their favourite journey home won't be quite as joyous as it seemed like it would be. Pires' goal ruled out by Poyet. And at the end of the North London derby, the score is Tottenham Hotspur 1, Arsenal 1.
So you handled yourself very well today, played well as well. What was it like, though, all that abuse?
A little bit strange, but at the end of the day, you got to take it. Can understand why they were like that all game, but I think enough's enough now. You know, that's the way it goes. It was a good game to watch as well, but at the end of the day, you got to handle these kind of situations. It was a tough game. It was a tough game.
Did it? I mean, you're such a tough character yourself. Did it actually lift you today? Did you have something to prove there?
Not to prove, no.
Well, when you heard the abuse, did that sort of make you even more determined?
Obviously, you know, coming back to here, I've got to make a good account of myself anyway. So, you know, they've got to do what they've got to do, and I've got to do what I've got to do. Simple as that, really.
Losing at Deportivo La Coruña, many do, but the manner of defeat again calls Arsenal's European credentials into question. Roy Mackay took only 9 minutes to destroy their determination, their sagging spirits further depleted by Diego Tristan, embarrassing the injury-hampered Richard Wright. Arsenal rallied then, but too late. Juventus and Leverkusen's clash was postponed through fog. They